Hello, my most amazing artists. Welcome to our second project. I am so excited to get started on this with you guys. But first, let's say our class mantra. Ready? On the count of three. 1, 2, 3. My mantra: I am positive, I am creative, I am mindful, I am amazing, I am an artist. All right, guys, let's go ahead and learn all about what our second project is. Okay, so for this project, we are going to be focusing on geometric and organic shapes, and we are going to learn about the artist Reggie Laurent. And our first project, we learned about the elements of art. The elements of art are basically an artist's tools to create a work of art. All right, without these 7 things: line, shape, color, value, form, space, and texture, art, my friends, would not exist. It would just be a blank piece of paper. So let's look at this work of art and think about which elements of art do we see. Which ones do you see? Do you see line, shape, and color? Then you are correct. There are zigzag lines in here, spiral lines, wavy lines. I see triangles, squares, circles, some random shapes that we're going to learn about today. And I see color: red, orange, blues, purples, pretty much every single color of the rainbow. Okay, so Reggie Laurent uses a lot of elements of art in his artwork. And today our focus is shape. All right, so let's check out some shapes. There are 2 different kinds of shapes in the art world. One is geometric shapes and the other is organic shapes. And to learn more about shapes, you can watch this awesome video that goes over exactly what is geometric and what is organic. But to be short and simple, a geometric shape is usually a shape that has a name already. So triangle has a name, octagon has 8 sides and that has a name, oval has a name. But organic shapes, does anyone know the name of this shape? Me either. That's because it's an organic shape. It's kind of random shapes. Okay? Another way you can remember is that geometric shapes are symmetrical. So if a shape is symmetrical, whenever you draw an imaginary line straight down the middle of it, it will be the same on both sides. If I come over here and I try to cut this yellow shape in half, is it the same on both sides? No, this side's a little bit wider than this side over here, so that means it is organic. So today we are going to be making organic and geometric shapes. But first, let's learn about our artist for this project. His name is Reggie Laurent. He is actually from Chicago, and he currently lives in Fairburn, Georgia. That is pretty close to downtown Atlanta, so not too far from us, which is pretty cool. He's been painting since 1986, so quite a long time. Mr. Laurent has been working as an artist. He creates big, giant, abstract paintings using lots of lines, shapes, and colors. Okay, lines, shapes, and colors are elements of art, by the way. All right, he is best known for his colorful, abstract paintings. Now you might be thinking, Mr. Word, what does abstract mean? Well, abstract art is art that only uses lines, shapes, and colors. There's no realistic looking picture here. Like if I was going to draw a tree, I would want it to look realistic. But Mr. Laurent uses shapes and color and line to create his work, which makes it more abstract. All right. So this is an awesome video, and I definitely recommend you go and watch it because Mr. Laurent is actually talking to us about his artwork, and he explains all about his art and what it's about. In this video, you really get to see how nice of a person Mr. Laurent is. He seems like such a great friend and an awesome person to be around. I wish I could meet him one day. So let's go ahead and move on to what exactly you will create today. Okay? So, like I said earlier, Mr. Laurent uses a lot of geometric and organic shapes in his artwork. And just as a reminder, there's a picture up here to show you what is a geometric shape and what is an organic shape. Okay? So there are a few things that you will need today. You will need 2 plastic bags. Okay? We're going to be cutting our shapes out today. So we're going to have 1 plastic bag, keep our shapes that we cut out, and the other plastic bag will be for our trash. Okay? I have scrap paper here. This is just old paper that's already been used that I've been saving. This colored paper, so you can use any kinds of colors that you want to. And we will need a pair of scissors, okay? If you have a trash can at home, then of course you don't need this bag, but this is for my face-to-face students, and they will need an extra bag to put their trash in. But if you're at home, then you can just put your scraps in the trash after you're done. Or you could save your scraps for another project like this one, okay? So this week our main goal is to just take our scrap pieces of paper and cut out some shapes, okay? We don't want our shapes to be too big or too small, just big enough to where we can see them. I just cut out a heart, okay? Does anyone want to guess, is this heart geometric or organic? If you said geometric, you are correct. 1, this shape has a name, it's called a heart. And 2, if I split this heart down the middle, it is the same on both sides, okay? All right, so we're going to be cutting out a variety of organic and geometric shapes because Mr. Reggie Laurent uses both in his artwork. Last project, we learned a lot about how to cut and scissor safety whenever we cut our leaves out. So we need to make sure we are practicing that here as well because, like I said last time, it is very easy to accidentally hurt yourself or hurt someone around you while using scissors. So please make sure you are very careful and take your time while you're cutting, okay? Remember, one hand is holding my scissors. My lazy hand that's holding my paper has a job, and that is to rotate my paper around where I want it to cut. Now for this shape, does anybody want to take a guess what this shape is? Is it geometric or is it organic? If you said organic, you are correct because, guys, I have no idea what this shape's name is. It's just a random shape, and it is not the same on both sides, so it is organic. And any shapes that you cut out, we are going to use for our project, so we need to put them in our Ziploc bag. Okay, so any geometric and organic shapes you cut out, place them in your bag, and any trash that you don't need anymore, you can throw it in your trash bag, okay? But if you look at this piece of paper, it still has a lot more space in it, so I can get a couple more shapes out. Here, I cut out a square, and I'm actually going to go back in and just cut out some triangles to make it look a little bit different than just a regular old square. So now, instead of a square, which is geometric, is this shape organic or geometric? Definitely organic because I have no idea what the name of this shape is, and also it is not the same on both sides. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out a bunch of different shapes, and then I'll come back and show you how many I have and all the different kinds that I made. Alright, so I have just cut out a bunch of different organic and geometric shapes using a bunch of different colors, and I'm going to save these shapes because we are going to need them for next week. Okay, so make sure you don't lose all of these beautiful shapes that you have created today. I wanted to talk very quickly about scrap paper, okay, and what is considered trash and what is considered not trash. All right, so if you look at this piece of paper, it's pretty cut into already, and we might be able to get a small little shape out of here, but look at this one. I don't think we can get any more shapes out of this piece of paper, so that is why it is considered trash. If we look over here at this piece of paper, there is a lot more space all around here where we can get more shapes out of. Okay, so this is definitely not trash, my friends. We can use this again. All right, what about this one? Do you think this one is trash, or we can save it and use it again? Yeah, we can definitely save it. Look at all of this extra space over here. What about this piece of paper? Do you think this is trash, or should we save it? Yeah, I think this is trash now. You might be able to get a little bit of a small shape from right here, but it can be considered trash, okay? I just don't want you guys to waste paper and throw away any kind of paper that has lots of extra space here where we can get more shapes, okay? So make sure you are choosing what is trash and what is not trash, okay? Because we can reuse this stuff that has more space on it. If there's no more space after you cut into your paper, then it can go into your trash bag. All right, guys, I hope you had lots of fun learning about Reggie Laurent and looking at his artwork, how he uses lines and shapes and colors in his art. And I hope you had lots of fun cutting out all of your geometric and organic shapes. And I can't wait to see all of your pictures of all your shapes that you created. I really love seeing your artwork. It truly makes my day. Thank you guys so much for being awesome and being you. I will see you next time. Bye, guys.